Welcome back to the NASCAR 15 Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. Right now I'm about to do race 34 and 36. 3 races left of the season, 2nd race of the eliminator round, and the 8th race of the chase. I'm here at Texas Motor Speedway here in Fort Worth, Texas, here at the Mile and a Half Speedway here in the Lone Star State for the running of the AAA 400. And surprisingly, finished 20th in the previous race at Martinsville. Not a bad finish considering how bad I usually do there. I had a pretty good, not a bad run at Martinsville, honestly. It was kind of surprising to me, but anyway, let's get on to Texas. So if I can win this race, I am locked into the championship race. 100% difficulty, 100 laps, tire wear review use ×1, cautions of black flags on, and full damage and failures on. Let's accept the changes. Let me do qualifying real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I just finished up qualifying. I just missed the pole. Start 2nd in this race. That's okay. I'm at least on the front row. I believe Clint Boyer got the pole, unless it changed on the last lap. But yeah, I started 2nd this race. I'm going to be driving my low scheme. And I'm going to be driving my low scheme at Phoenix as well, and then driving my Sunoco scheme at Homestead Miami Speedway. But it's going to be 100 laps at the Mile and a Half track here in the Lone Star State. See what happens here. Should be a good race. If I win this race, I'm locked into the championship race. So the pressure's on me for this race, to win this race. And let's just see what happens here, okay? So let's get to it. So here we are at Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas, for the running of the AAA 400, the 8th race of the chase, the 2nd race of the eliminator round, 34th race of the season, 3 races left to go. Like I said, it should be a good one. Should be a good race. Yes, Clint Boyer did get the pole. So, Clint Boyer starts on the pole. I start 2nd. Kevin Harvick starts 3rd. And Ryan Blaney starts 4th. And there's the AAA 400 Winners Trophy. If you win here at Texas Motor Speedway, hopefully I will get that trophy. Try to go for my 9th win of the season today. Here we go. The pace car is off. Clint Boyer will lead the field down to the green flag alongside me as we're set to go for 100 laps in the 2nd race of the eliminator round. 3 races left to go this season. What's going to happen here? Who's going to lock themselves into the championship race? Can I do it? Green flag in the air. We are underway here at Texas Motor Speedway. Off turn number 4, trying to get side by side with Clint Boyer. Couldn't do it there. Clint Boyer leads the first lap of the race. Boyer slowed up. Got on the brakes earlier than I would have expected. I had to check up, and that's going to make me lose the 2nd spot to Ryan Blaney. Now on the outside, Ryan Blaney for 2nd. Took 2nd right back. Let's see if I could get a run on Clint Boyer to try to take the race lead. Here I go. Ooh, maybe not. On the outside of Boyer for the race lead. Can I get there? No. Not enough of a run. Here we go. Now outside Clint Boyer. Can I grab the race lead coming off turn number 4? Side by side. And side by side off turn number 4, and I am going to lead this lap by half a car length over Clint Boyer. And I'm going to be running this middle lane because this is where I'm always strong, in the middle lane at Mile and a Half tracks. As off turn number 2, I have the race lead. Clint Boyer 2nd, Ryan Blaney 3rd, Ricky Stenhouse 4th. As a matter of fact, Ryan Blaney for the 2nd spot, Ricky Stenhouse for the 3rd spot. Down the back straightaway, me leading the race. Logano moved up to the 4th spot on Clint Boyer. Clint Boyer's falling back. It looks like Clint Boyer's going to fall back some more. Casey Kane up on the outside. Casey Kane, who could have had the race won at Martinsville Speedway, but Brian Vickers got by him with 2 laps to go, and Vickers took the win at Martinsville Speedway. Kane would have definitely needed that win if he was going to lock himself into the championship race, but he's going to have to do it here at Phoenix, or as long as he keeps up the good finishes. Two tenths ahead of Ryan Blaney. Casey Kane did move up to the 4th spot. Clint Boyer is falling back. He's still in that inside lane, but he's still falling back. He's about to almost fall outside the top 10 already. Boyer that started on the pole. I don't know what's going on with Boyer. Just can't get going, I guess. I'm not pulling away from Ryan Blaney or anyone else behind me. Still been close together. Last mile and a half race I won was controversial. It was at Kansas Speedway 3 races ago, where it looked like the game gave me credit for the win, but then when I looked at the photo finish, McMurray just barely beat me to the line, but yet I got credit for the win. Then got the win at Talladega Super Speedway, got my 4th straight win there. So I'm running this middle lane right now because I've always been strong in the middle lane at mile and a half tracks, so that's what I'm doing here again. I did at Charlotte, I'm doing it here. I did it here at Texas earlier this season. Looked like Joey Logano was going to go for the 2nd spot on Ryan Blaney. Logano, who got eliminated after Talladega. Casey Kane on the outside, Ricky Stenhouse. Actually, Stenhouse on the inside of Casey Kane trying to go for the 4th spot. 10 laps completed here at Texas Motor Speedway in the AAA 400. 90 laps to go. I'm leading away by 6/10 over Ryan Blaney. Joey Logano 3rd and Casey Kane 4th. Kyle Larson has set the fastest lap of the race so far with a 28.07, minus a 28.28 on lap number 2. You saw that I went to the bottom lane there at that time. I was trying to see if I can run the bottom, but my car went up the racetrack. So obviously the bottom lane ain't going to work for me here in this race, unless I really need to do it. Remember, in the final laps at Kansas, I had such a hard time running the bottom lane, trying to get around the lap traffic. That's what helped McMurray had a chance to win the race. Well, should have won, I should say. Farthest I can only get is 6/10 from Ryan Blaney, but that's about it. Haven't been able to pull away. At Charlotte, I was able to pull away. Kansas, I couldn't. So I want a good run here today, because I am 18 points behind the points leader. I am 11 points back behind the last transfer spot coming into this race. After my 20th place finish at Martinsville Speedway, even though I had a 20th place finish at Martinsville, I was the lowest chase finisher in the eliminator round, I should say. The lowest chase finisher that's competing. Those 8 drivers that are still competing in the chase. I said I came into this race 18 points behind the points leader, but 11 points behind the last transfer spot. If I can have a good run here and then at Phoenix, possibly, could lock myself into the championship race. But I would like to win this race, so I know I guaranteed into the championship race. Because Phoenix, I don't know what Phoenix is going to bring me anymore, because I pulled off a miracle win in Season 3 of the NASCAR 14 Let's Play there. Oh, Logano hit the wall coming off 4. I looked in my mirror. So Logano got in the wall. Casey Kane looking to the inside. Logano for the third spot. Can't quite get there. Logano on the outside. Ryan Blaney. Not quite. I'm not really going for fast laps. I'm trying to be more cautious early on in the race. No point being aggressive right now. So I'm going to try to do what I did at Dover and Charlotte. Is try to see if I could get to the halfway point before pitting. By the way, the pit road speed is 45 miles per hour for this race. Logano on the outside, Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney just gets the runs off the corner. Still holds off Logano. Kyle Larson up to the fourth spot. Remember I mentioned he has the fastest lap of the race so far. Well, I didn't lead the first couple laps of the race, but ever since I got around Boyer on lap 3, I've led every lap so far. Regan Smith up in the top 5. He's trying to go for the fourth spot on Kyle Larson. And he does. Regan Smith having a good run. Ryan Blaney having a great run as well in that Wood Brothers 21 Ford. Oh, I went a little bit up the racetrack. Ryan Blaney's actually catching me. 80 laps to go here at Texas Motor Speedway. I'm leading the way. Ryan Blaney second. Regan Smith up to the third spot. Joey Logano falls back to fourth. As a matter of fact, Denny Hamlin on the outside of Joey Logano for the fourth spot. And Ryan Blaney is catching me. And here comes Ryan Blaney getting a run on the inside, going in turn number 3. Regan Smith to the outside of Ryan Blaney for the second spot. Couldn't get there. It seems like I'm tighter in turns 3 and 4. 1 and 2 I'm doing fine, but 3 and 4 I'm a little bit tighter. Like I go a little bit more up the racetrack than what I do in turns 1 and 2. Here comes Ryan Blaney having another run on me. Regan Smith. Looks like... Oh, no. Still side by side all 4. I thought Regan Smith had Ryan Blaney cleared. Looks like Regan Smith has Ryan Blaney cleared for second, but Denny Hamlin for the third spot. And he does take the third spot. I don't think I'm going to get to the halfway point before I have to pit. Charlotte, I was able to. I made it to the halfway point before I pitted at Charlotte, but it doesn't look like I can do it here, even though Texas and Charlotte is the same configuration of the track, and Charlotte was 100 laps as well. So I don't understand. I don't know if it's short fuel mileage at Texas or what. Whatever. It is what it is. So Ryan Blaney falls back to the fourth spot after he's been running in second for a while. at the first part of this race. So we finished a quarter of a race so far. Now I've led almost about a quarter of the race already. So if I do win this race here at Texas, it'll bring the pressure off my back for Phoenix, because I won't have to worry about getting a win there, because I'll be locked into the championship race if I win this race. It's only if. But so far so good for me in this race. Kept the car clean. Kept the car clean at Charlotte. And Kansas. I kept the car clean at Kansas as well. Talladega and Martinsville, definitely a different story. But so far so good. Oh, I had to get out of the gas there a bit. Looks like I'm gonna have to do 2 pit stops in this race. That could really come into play. That means 2 chances of a speeding penalty. That would not be good for me. Definitely don't need a bad performance here today. $70 laps to go. Yeah, Texas Motor Speedway. I'm still leading the way by half a second over Regan Smith. I believe that's Kyle Larson on the outside of, yes, that is Kyle Larson on the outside of Ryan Blaney. I'm going to try to stay out as long as I can here to see if, how many laps I could go on this tank of fuel. I obviously still have to make 2 pit stops. So probably maybe really no point of trying to stay out as long as I can, honestly. Boy, I got a little bit high in 3 and 4. Regan Smith had a run on me, but not quite anymore. Hamlin on the outside, Regan Smith. Not quite there. Looks like he had a charge for the 2nd spot. See, I've been tighter in 3 and 4 than 1 and 2. Kyle Larson for the 3rd spot on Denny Hamlin, and he does take the 3rd spot away. I've just been running this middle lane in 1 and 2 really well, but then 3 and 4 is just tight. Kyle Larson for the 2nd spot on Regan Smith on the outside lane. And not quite there yet, not by him yet, and Kyle Larson does take the 2nd spot away. Man, I've just been tight at 3 and 4. Here comes Larson. My fuel gauge is at the red. The question is, when do we pit? And here comes Kyle Larson to the inside of me for the race lead. Not there. Oh boy. Here comes Larson. He has a run on me on the inside. Regan Smith on the outside of Kyle Larson for second, but boy, did Regan Smith get sideways. Hamlin to the inside, Regan Smith for third. Good corner that time. That's Michael Annette in front of me over there. He's going to be put a lap down soon. The lap traffic will come into play later on in this race, definitely. Had to get out of the gas there. Almost got in the outside wall. Here comes Larson. Michael Annette running in last place right now. Oh, good God. I really had to get out of the gas there. Now the car is really getting tight. Kyle Larson to the race lead. Oh my goodness, look at this pack behind me. Can I get on the outside? Larson, yes! 60 laps to go, and I still lead this lap. Me leading the race. Kyle Larson second. Regan Smith third. Denny Hamlin fourth. Now the question is, when do we pit? Boy, interesting racing happening here. All of the sudden. Hamlin on the inside of... I tell you what, Logano is here in the top three now. Getting around Michael Annette. Put him a lap down. Oh, not quite. Oh, man. Some drivers are down pit road right now. Here comes some more down pit road. Question is, when do I pit? It's like most of these drivers are heading down pit road right now. I think I'll go to lap 45 and then I'll pit. Logano heading down pit road. I'm going to pit next time by. Next time by, I'm pitting, and I'm gonna pit as I'm gonna get down on the bottom racetrack as soon as I get to turn 3, just like these guys are doing. Alright, so I will be heading down pit road this time by. Here I come. Oh wow, okay. Can I get down to 45 miles per hour? Nice. Alright. That was good. Yep. Fill up with fuel. Alright. So far so good in this race. Made it through the first pit stop without having a speeding penalty. See if I can do that in the second pit stop. Will be around lap 85. Or lap 87, 88 to lap 90. Here we go. First pit stop of the race. 4 tires, full tank fuel, grill tape adjustment, be back out and away. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, 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 go. And I'm out and away. Trying to slowly get back up to speed. It looks like I'm going to be out ahead of these guys, which is a good thing. Is that Jeb Burton in third? That's impressive. Dale Knight Jr. has the new fast lap of the race with the 27.82. Jeb Burton up to third. That's awesome of him. So I have a second lead over Kyle Larson right now. I'll definitely lose it at some point. See if I can set my new fastest lap at least. Looks like I'm going to be able to do it. 28.02. Almost have a 2-second lead over Kyle Larson right now. This is looking good. So far, so good. Tell you what, Larson's pulling away from Hamlin and Kane right now. Alright, here we go. The halfway point here at Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas, in the AAA 400, the 8th race of the chase, the 2nd race of the eliminator round, 3 races left to go this season, and the 34th race of the season. I'm leading away. Kyle Larson 2nd, Casey Kane 3rd, Danny Hamlin 4th. Dale Knight Jr. has set the new fastest lap of the race a few laps ago with a 27.82. He beat Kyle Larson's time. Speaking of Kyle Larson, he's running 2nd, having a good run so far. Regan Smith has just gone to the 4th spot, passing Casey Kane. Oh, come on, Chase Elliott. You got to get out of the way, bud. Oh, I think I got tight there. I had to get out of the gas. Larson's catching me right now, guys. Chase Elliott, who is replacing Jeff Gordon's ride in 2016. As I'm getting around Chase Elliott to put him a lap down. Top 2 have really pulled away, me and Kyle Larson, and then it's Hamlin Smith 3 seconds back. Larson's catching me. I don't know how in the world he's catching me so quick. Kyle Larson did come in a couple of laps before I did, but I don't think that's really the factor. He's getting held up by Chase Elliott right now, though. Whatever lap Kyle Larson comes down pit road, I'm going to pit with him. So I don't want him to have the advantage with the fresher tires at the end of the race. Yeah, Kyle Larson's getting held up by Chase Elliott right now. He can't even get around Chase Elliott. pulling away right now because Kyle Larson's getting held up by Chase Elliott. And it looks like Kyle Larson on the outside, Chase Elliott trying to get around him, cannot yet. Casey Kane got back into the 4th spot. I'm still pulling away from Larson, so this is good for me. Kyle Larson still trying to get around Chase Elliott. Cannot. Catching Bobby Labonte and Josh Wise right now. Gonna soon put them a lap down. Regan Smith is actually taking the 2nd spot away from Kyle Larson. Larson got held up so bad by Chase Elliott. Allow Regan Smith and Casey Kane to catch back up. Oh, caution's out! Oh, was there a wreck behind me? I don't know. I don't know what the caution's for, but this is going to make things interesting. We're going to check the replay. What happened? Oh, Kyle Larson, yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, I thought it happened behind me. Casey Kane was trying to go on the... Oh, Joey Logano, JJ Yeley involved. Casey Kane was trying to go on the outside of Kyle Larson. And Larson probably didn't know Kane had a run. And Larson came up in front of Kane. And that's all. You know what, guys? I'm going to pit. Because if I... Listen here. If I pit now... how many cars are going to pit though? Oh, no! But the thing is, they're going to have to pit one more time. Oh, wait, what is this? Are they going to hit pit road? No, this is good strategy for me, because here's why. Because, like I said, these guys need to pit one more time. If I pit now, I have enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. These guys don't. So, it's going to be good strategy on my part. So, Regan Smith, Chase Elliott, Casey Kane stays out. Honestly, I just need to worry about the other Chase drivers when they're going to pit. Alright, so let's get 4 tires. Let's definitely get a full tank of fuel. And that's about it. That's all I want to change. 4 tires, full tank of fuel. I'm good with the setup. This is good strategy for me, guys. Hopefully. Because like I said, they're going to have to pit one more time. I don't. I'll have enough fuel to make it to the end because it looked like the fuel mileage was to 42 to 45 laps. 42 to 44 laps. Well, it's going to be about 40 laps to go when we get back on the green. This could be good for me, guys. I'm going to be in the back, but you know what? It should help me out. So, Justin Allgaier will be the race leader alongside Denny Hamlin. I'm going to restart 17th. Looks like Regan Smith. Regan Smith pitted? Casey Kane as well? Jeb Burtz as well. So the top 13 drivers did not pit. Including how many Chase drivers? 2. Looks like 2 Chase drivers did not pit. That's Greg Biffle and Casey Kane. Or no, Greg Biffle and Kevin Harvick. Alright, so going back under the green flag here at Texas Motor Speedway, it'll be 40 laps to go on the restart. Justin Allgaier will lead the field down to the restart as I will restart 17th. And here we go. Green flag back in the air. We are back on the way here at Texas Motor Speedway. 40 laps to go. And now I have enough fuel to make it to the end. And now it's on to the finish. Oh, come on! Who's stacking up the inside lane up here? Who is that? That's Greg Biffle. No wonder. Of course it's Greg Biffle. It's always Greg Biffle. Say I'm gonna oh, come on. You cannot... What in the world is going on inside lane? Let's go. It's because Biffle's on the inside lane. He won't get his butt going. And I'm losing spots because of it. Oh, very close. Oh, we about have a wreck right here. Oh, where did I go? Oh, can I save it? No! Oh, man! Oh, what a tremendous save, but the wreck is still happening. Caution's out. Great. Well, everything just got all stacked up. Look at this incredible save I had, though. I can't believe I saved that, but Eric Almirola around. How much damage do I have? If I don't have any damage... Okay, I'm going to stay out. I'm okay. I'm okay. Let's see. Greg Biffle gonna be... Gonna be the race lead with Kevin Harvick on the outside lane. Where am I going to restart? 32nd. Oh, my God. Everything just went wrong. Everything was going according to plan. I pitted under that first caution and would have helped me out to make it all the way on field. But now, this could really be bad for me. I'm restarting 32nd. Here we go. It's going to be 37 laps to go. Green flag back in the air. The inside lane's stacked up again. I don't understand what's going on with the inside lane right now. See, look at that. Outside lane's going, the inside lane is not, but this is helping me. Oh, Bobby Labonte getting sideways up here. Where do I go? I can't go anywhere. Oh, this is going to be bad. Alright, I'm back in the top 20. Whoa, I got sideways there just a little bit. Oh man, this is really getting interesting back here. Trevor Baynes sideways. I'm back in the top 20. Now, how many positions can I make up? Casey Kane, the race leader. Honestly, I wish that first caution never came out now. Oh, who is slowing up way up there? Is that AJ Allmendinger? He's really slowing up here. See, that inside lane is just not going. The outside lane is, oh, Danica, so close to my back bumper. I'm almost about to crack the top 15. I'm going to stay up on this outside lane. All right, Martrios Jr. slows down there for whatever reason. All right. Back in the top 15. I restarted 32nd in a few laps. I'm back up to 15th. Now passing Kyle Busch, outside lane for 14th. See, Greg Biffle was just so slow. He restarted as the race leader. He's fallen back to 13th all of a sudden. So, obviously, now Casey Kane, the race leader, if Casey Kane wins this race, he's locked into the championship race going into Homestead Miami Speedway. Remember, Casey Kane was leading the race with a couple laps to go, except he got caught in some lap traffic, and Brian Vickers got around Casey Kane with 2 laps to go. Brian Vickers took the win away from Kane at Martinsville. Kane could have been locked into the championship race at that point. Alright, I'm up to 11th. I'm almost to the top 10. Oh, Allmendinger squeezed underneath Regan Smith, got into him. But they, hold on, the top 5 has pulled away actually. On the outside, can't get there. Here's Kyle Larson, who was involved in the first wreck for the first caution. So glad I didn't get any damage in that second, when I got involved in that wreck on the second caution. I had a great save, though, to not spin out in that second caution. Oh, run on Ryan Newman on the inside for the top 10 spot. 30 laps to go. Casey Kane, the race leader, and I'm back in the top 10. Jeb Burton up to 8th. He's having a good run so far. Now the question is, when will Casey Kane and the other guys pit? Remember, they did not pit under the first caution. Oh, Jeb! That was close. I have enough fuel to make it to the end, no question. Now it's just a matter of if I can win this race, or at least have a strong performance here at Texas. could really help me out here. Good top 5 finish will help as well. But then you got Phoenix is something I'm worried about. Even though I pulled off one miracle there before. Not in NASCAR 15, was in NASCAR 14. I could try to do it there. So I'm running in the 9th spot. Martin Truex Jr. just got back into the top 10. Honestly, I wish that first caution didn't come out now. Everything was going according to plan for me. I mean, on the first restart, I restarted 17th, but then the whole field was stacking up. I mean, the inside lane was stacking up. All of a sudden, it really stacked up on the front straightaway, and that's what caused the second wreck to bring out the second caution. I was involved in it. And I tell you what, my car still looks clean. Look at that. I can't believe that, honestly. It looks like I can't even catch up to AJ Allmendinger and Regan Smith, and that's Matt Kenseth up there. But the question is, when will these guys pit, though? I'm still looking forward to that. Now, the thing is, Regan Smith did pit under that first caution. He's up ahead of me, so I believe he has enough fuel to make it to the end. So if I could catch Regan Smith, and I don't know who else ahead of me that pitted under that first caution that's ahead of me right now. I don't even remember if AJ Allmendinger pitted under that first caution. Michael Waltrip up to the top 10. So we have 25 laps to go here. 24 laps to go for Kasey Kahne. Oh man, got close to that outside wall coming off 4 there. Boy, what an interesting turn of events for me, definitely. Remember, I was leading most of the first half. I was leading basically all the first half. All of a sudden, when that caution came out, that first caution, everything changed. You know? I mean, Kasey Kahne has been running in the top 5, top 10 all race long. I got shuffled back a bit, got involved in that second wreck. Not too badly, though. I managed to save it. I mean, just an interesting turn of events for me, definitely. But you know what? The pressure's on. I mean, when you're in the chase, anything can happen, I guess. See, I wish I was up front leading right now. Really would have had a great chance of winning this race. I mean, I could still have a chance to win this race. That depends on when the other drivers ahead of me is going to pit. Because I know Kasey Kahne still have not pitted. Oh wait, Kasey Kahne did pit under that first caution. Oh well, crap. I just remember now, Kasey Kahne pitted under that first caution. Although we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's not over till it's over, so I can't be too nervous that I can't win this race yet. I forgot Kasey Kahne did pit under that first caution. I remember now. I was saying Kasey Kahne had not pitted yet. Oh, well, this sucks. I mean, the first caution, when I came in under that first caution, would have been a good strategy, but I wish that second caution didn't come out, you know? $20 laps to go here at Texas Motor Speedway. Kasey Kahne, the race leader, and I'm running in the 9th spot. Jamie McMurray and Trevor Bayne pitted. I bet they didn't have enough fuel to make it to the end. David Ragan to the race lead. How about that, David Ragan? Remember, David Ragan actually had a strong race at Charlotte. But David Ragan could possibly win this race. And boy, can I tell you what, if Kasey Kahne gets screwed, not screwed I should say, but loses another race in the final laps, 2 races in a row where he could have won, boy, that's going to be upsetting for him. Because he definitely had Martinsville won, but he got stuck in lap traffic. Brian Vickers caught him with 2 laps to go, passed him, won the race at Martinsville. And now Casey King just got passed by David Reagan. 18 laps to go. My car is starting to get a little bit tight right now. That's great. I mean, this sucks. I'm not saying it's over till it's over, but I had a good shot at winning this race. If I won this race, I'm locked into the championship race, but the pressure could be on me now at Phoenix. We'll see. But can't give up, you know, gotta keep going. Just gotta keep going. It's never over until it's over. I won this race back earlier this season. Could have swept both races at Texas. That could go down the drain. However, like I said, still playing racing left. Even though 16 laps to go, still playing racing left. Who's this pitting right now? That's Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick's pitting. Kevin Harvick, who's in the 3rd round of chase. See, with other chase drivers pitting right now, this could help me. Because if they have a bad finish, this could help me for Phoenix. Who knows? Alright, so I still have hope. As we have 15 laps to go, so I still have hope for this race. Maybe. And I hope. Ah, got really tight there. Tell you what, Allmendinger and the others in front of me have pulled away from me. My car's just starting to get too tight right now. Michael Waltrip's even catching me. Ain't that something? Who is that? Was that Truex up on the outside of Michael Waltrip? Kyle Busch is out and away. Greg Biffle is out and away. Greg Biffle's back to 40th. Greg Biffle, who's in the 3rd round of chase as well, having a bad performance now. That's Kevin Harvick and Greg Biffle. That's not what they needed, but it could help me out, like I said. With all these chase drivers having bad finishes, I still need to worry about Casey Kane, though. Jimmy Johnson is out and away. He's not in the chase, though, but he's gone. So we got 12 laps to go. Kevin Harvick set the new fast lap of the race, 27.78. Whoa, got a little bit sideways off 2. And here we go, off turn number 4, coming down to the start-finish line. 10 laps to go for race leader David Reagan. He's leading the race, and I'm running 8th. This is the final 10 laps here in the AAA 400 at Texas Motor Speedway. In the 8th race of the chase, the 2nd race of the eliminator round, the 34th race of the season, and after this race, be 2 races left. Going to go into Phoenix and Homestead Miami Speedway. Kevin Harvick has the fastest lap of the race so far with a 27.78. And I tell you what an interesting turn of events this race has provided. In the first half of the race, I was leading most of the first half of the race. Then, after I made my pit stop, was the race leader. All of a sudden, the first caution came out for Kyle Larson. And that wasn't good for me. But what was good is that I could pit to make it all the way on fuel. But the problem is that second caution came out. I got involved in that second caution, but managed to save it. Kind of did not need that second caution, honestly, because that helped Casey Kane and the others ahead of me save some fuel. So after leading most of the first half of the race, second half of the race has just really turned into a big turn of events for me. From first to eighth, been a roller coaster race for me. 2 seconds behind AJ Allmendinger right now. I don't want to, I mean, you know what? Every point counts. I don't want to lose any more positions. I don't want to lose positions on Michael Waltrip and the other drivers behind me. Because like I said, every point matters. Could make a difference in the outcome after the Phoenix race, whether you make the chase or not. That's why I'm trying so hard to not lose any more positions. 6 laps to go. Oh, I got close to that outside wall off turn number 4. Down the back straightaway once again. Five laps to go for race leader David Reagan. I wonder if Casey Kane's still in second. I wonder if Casey Kane is still trying to chase down David Reagan. The problem is that David Reagan is probably not going to face any lap traffic at the end of this race. I mean, he's gaining on him, but probably won't be a factor. Who knows? As I'm still running in the 8th spot. I mean, a top 10 finish for me, but, I mean, I'm not going to say it's over till it's over, because anything could still happen, but still did not need that second caution. Boy, am I getting close to that outside wall. 4 to go. Oh man, Waltrip's gaining on me. I don't need that. Oh, caution's out! What in the world? We're gonna have a caution with coming to 3 laps to go. Oh, this is really going to make things interesting now. Involves, right in front of me. Oh, same thing that happened to Kyle Larson early on this race. And Brad Keselowski, who's one of the chase drivers involved in the wreck. That's also going to help me. Holy crap. No, I'm staying out, guys. I'm taking the gamble. I'm going to restart 8th. David Reagan, the race leader. Casey Kane on the outside. This is going to be interesting. The first... no, this is not going to be a green-white checker. So, 2-lap shootout here at Texas Motor Speedway. This is going to get exciting, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're back on the way. Oh, why is this happening in front of me? Come on, Tony, get going. Oh, down the back straightaway. 3 wide. Oh, whoa, come on. Don't stack up in front of me. Well, look at Danica Patrick. White flag is out. Final lap here at Texas Motor Speedway. This is really going to get interesting. Oh, Kane. Tony Stewart on the outside lane of David Reagan. Down the back straightaway for the final time as I'm trying to get around Regan Smith for the 4th spot. Here comes Kane to the inside of Tony Stewart. And I'm up to the 3rd spot. Oh, I'm going to pop the outside wall. And Tony Stewart will lock himself into the championship race with that win here at Texas Motor Speedway. And I end up finishing 3rd. Oh, man. Poor Casey Kane, man. Oh, it looked like Casey Kane had a shot. But Tony Stewart, with that win here at Texas, he's locked into the championship race at Homestead Miami Speedway. Wow, I tell you what, that last caution, I mean, I had a shot to finish 8th in this race. That last caution came out, I got a 3rd place finish. That's better than what I was going to have. I'm happy with that. And look at this, Tony Stewart led 1 lap. And it was the most important lap, the final lap. Tony Stewart got around David Reagan on the outside coming off turn 2, going down the back straightaway, got the race lead, and got the win. And Tony Stewart is locked into the championship race for Homestead Miami Speedway. So one chase driver already locked in. So he wins here at Texas Motor Speedway. Kasey Kahne second. I finished third, led the most laps in this race, but I mean, it was just really interesting for me. Regan Smith fourth, David Reagan fifth, David Gillen sixth, AJ Allmendinger seventh, Danica Kirkpatrick eighth, Matt Kenseth ninth, and Bobby Labonte rounds up the top 10. Kyle Larson 11th, Joey Logano 15th, Kurt Busch 16th, Dale Knight Jr. 19th, and Ryan Newman rounds up the top 20. 21st, Jeff Gordon. 24th, Brad Keselowski. Not a good finish for him. If Brad Keselowski wants to have a shot to make it to the championship race. 25th, Josh Weiss. 26th, Carl Edwards. Not a good finish for him either. Denny Hamlin 27th, Clint Bowyer 28th, and Martin Truex Jr. finishes 30th. 31st, Chase Elliott. 32nd, Brian Vickers. 35th, Michael Annett. 37th, Kevin Harvick. Not a good finish for Kevin Harvick if he wants to make the chase. If he wants to make the championship race. He also set the fastest lap of the race with a 27.78. And Kyle Busch rounds at the top 40. 41st, Greg Biffle. Not good for Greg Biffle either if he wants to make it into the championship race. Trevor Bayne, 42nd. Jimmy Johnson finishes last place in 43rd. When did you see Jimmy Johnson finish last place at Texas? Man, I tell you what, that race was interesting. The first half of the race, it was clean. Nothing major was happening, and then the second half just had 3 major cautions that changed the outcome of the race. And boy, I tell you what, that final restart, if Tony Stewart didn't stack up the outside lane on the restart, I probably could have had one more shot at winning this race, but when it got stacked up, I mean, it helped Tony Stewart, but it didn't help me a bit at all. So, let's look here at the point standings. Kasey Kahne is 7 points ahead of Tony Stewart, but that does not matter because Tony Stewart is locked into the championship race for Homestead Miami Speedway. That means 3 other drivers have a chance to lock themselves in. Kasey Kahne, Matt Kenseth, and myself are in the transfer spot to make the championship race. Now, looking outside right now is Brad Keselowski, Clint Bowyer, Greg Biffle, and Kevin Harvick. I have 8-point lead over Brad Keselowski for the last transfer spot. Clint Bowyer is 20 points back behind me. Greg Biffle 24 back, and Kevin Harvick 25 points back. So now, even though I'm 8 points ahead of the final transfer spot going into Phoenix International Raceway, anything can still happen at Phoenix. I mean, it's really going to be an interesting race at Phoenix. Here's what I'm going to do at Phoenix. I'm probably going to try to take it easy, be patient, wait till the first pit stop comes along, and then try to be aggressive. But just ride around right there and see what happens. So, this is going to be interesting, guys. This is going to be interesting. I mean, I'm in right now, but I could get out of it if I don't have a good finish at Phoenix. I need a good finish at Phoenix. Alright, so next race is going to be at Phoenix International Raceway in Avondale, Arizona for race 35, 36. 2 races left of the season. The final race of the eliminator round before we head to Homestead. This is going to be interesting. The pressure's on me at Phoenix to make the championship race, to lock myself into the championship race. I need a good performance at Phoenix. I pulled off one miracle before at Phoenix. Can I do it again? We'll find out. So I will see you at Phoenix.